Here are 4 reasons why I think you should have dip bars or a dip station in your home fitness equipment. Hi, I'm Jonathan Pritchett with Theology, Geek, Fitness. In this video, I'm going to tell you why I think you should have them. Maybe you don't want them. Maybe you don't think you should have them. But here are my 4 reasons why I think you should if you're working out at home. Dips are a very important exercise. The guy over at Fitness FAQs talks about it being the squat of the upper body. And one of the things he means by that is that, like the squat, it is a lot of bang for your buck exercise. In fact, you know, if you just did chin-ups because of the focus on the biceps as well as the back, and you did dips because it covers the chest and the shoulders and the triceps, and squats, those 3 exercises alone can get you, as long as you continue to progress them over time, you know, either doing harder varieties or you're doing weighted, you know, for your progression or whatever. Those 3 exercises alone can get you a very long way in your overall physique development. So as far as building muscle and strength. So dips are very important. But the good news about having dip bars, and what I mean is more of the parallel bars as opposed to a 1 unit dip station, or like the worst of all of them, the Power Tower, but really the parallel bars. And the ones that I like are the Pro Source Fit because, number 1, they're cheaper than the Liebert ones. Number 2, they're independent bars, but they have an option to where you can, it comes with this connector bar that if you want them to be a single unit for even more added stability, you can get those. But I think having the 2 independent bars, unless you absolutely need the connector bar to begin, I think those are the best dip stations, because the ones that have independent bars, and you can get them for $50 to $70, depending on the company and the time of year. If it's on sale, the Pro Source Fit dip station parallel bars that I use here at the office can be found for a very good price. But even their regular price is still cheaper than when the Liebert EQ bars go on sale. So I don't really recommend those because these bars are just as good or better. So anyway, reason number 1 is dip bars let you do dips. And dips is my second favorite exercise, and it is the bang for your buck exercise like I mentioned before. So you should have the means by which you can do dips. So reason number 1, because you can do dips on the dip bars. That's why you should have this. But reason number 2, and the good news is you can do, especially if it's the 2 independent parallel bars, you can do a lot of primarily upper body exercises with it. So this one piece of equipment that lets you do probably the second best exercise known to man also lets you do a variety of with just this set of parallel bars. That's probably why the Liebert EQ bars, because they do a lot of video demonstrations of what all can be done on parallel bars, are very popular. But the good news is you can get bars of equal or better quality for less money than what Liebert charges. So thanks, Liebert, for making them popular. But I recommend the Pro Source Fit because it's 2 independent bars. But if you want the connector for the stability, you have that option with them. The third reason is, whether you're interested in calisthenics skills or not, either way, with parallel bars, the ability to scale your workouts because of the height of the bars, to scale the various exercises to your current fitness level, or to continue to progress beyond your current fitness level, is much easier to do that than, say, on parallettes, which offer fewer exercises, and the exercises that you can do on the parallettes are easier to learn on the higher bars anyway. So if you're just getting into this, I recommend that over the parallettes. I know a lot of calisthenics enthusiasts say, you got to get parallettes or whatever, but to learn like the planche or the handstand push-ups, actually easier on the higher bars. It just is for some reason. And they'll tell you that. And planche push-ups and everything like that, or even handstands, just easier for whatever reason. I don't know why. Maybe it's gravity, I don't know. But L-sits are easier. I've done both. L-sits are easier, you know. Plus, you get more exercises out of the higher parallel bars than you do parallettes. So if you're just getting into fitness, the fact that you can scale the exercises on parallel bars easier, or if you're getting into calisthenics skills, the fact that you can scale them to your current fitness level and learn the progressions and stuff. It's easier on parallel bars, plus the added benefit of all the other exercises that parallettes can't do than having a set of parallettes. So that's reason number 3. Reason number 4 is the stability of the bars is important, especially when you're trying to use dips and bodyweight rows or whatever as a means of progressive overload. Because it's easier to add on additional weight or resistance if you're using resistance bands to resist your dips or resist your bodyweight rows or whatever. The stability makes it easier to progressively overload that particular exercise because they're more stable than trying to do it on gym rings. Now, the lack of stability of doing dips and even weighted dips and things like that on rings is a feature, not a bug. It's just easier to have the more stable parallel bars and try to progress your bodyweight exercises on that than a set of rings. Now, you should have both in an ideal world, and they both do different things and progress in different ways and offer different challenges. But the feature of the stability of the parallel bars as opposed to the instability of the rings is it's just easier to keep progressing, increasing your reps, increasing the amount of weight while you do your reps, things like that. So that's a feature of it. So that would be reason number 4. So reason number 1, because dips are awesome. Reason number 2 is because you can get a whole bunch of other exercises besides dips out of them. Reason number 3, it's scalable to your fitness level, whether you want to do the basic exercises or do the calisthenics skills, especially over parallettes. And then reason number 4, like I just mentioned, the stability of them. And if you want the added stability of the connector piece, like the Pro Source Fit, that's 2 parallel bars that are independent of each other that also give you that option to connect them to even be more stable, which I don't ever use it, but they're stable enough as they are. But I recommend that above like a power tower, of course, and I recommend that over like a solid 1 unit, 1 dip station stand that's connected. You know, the 2 parallel bars is the way to go. And those are the 4 reasons why I think you should have them. What reasons did I leave out? Why do these 4 reasons stink? Let me know in the comments. Click the like button if you like the video. Click the dislike button if you didn't like the video. I don't really care either way. If you want to support what we're doing at Theology Geek Fitness, you can do that by becoming a patron at patreon.com/theologygeekfitness. $1 gets you in the door. You can see tons of workout videos, hundreds in fact, and many of them feature dip bars. And if you're a $10 and above patron, you can get in on my gear giveaways because all the money I get from Patreon gets reinvested in the channel so I can continue to buy things that you may or may not see as usable for your own home, excuse me, your own home fitness equipment. So I buy it so you don't have to. That money helps me do that. And then if I like something or if I don't like something or I like something and I use it but then I decide to not use it, whatever the case may be, whether I like it and I'm not going to use it, or I don't like it and I'm not going to use it, or I like it and I use it for a while but then decide I'm not going to use it anymore because I'm going to use something else. I give all that stuff 4 times a year. I give a Patreon or patron gear giveaway where I ship that stuff to my patrons, and if they don't want it, I just sell it. But I try to give it to them first, unless it's like an extremely heavy item where it costs me $100 to ship. But other than that, I give stuff back. I post the video. It's first come, first serve. The first email I get saying, hey, I want that thing from the video, I send it to you. So consider doing that. I appreciate it, just like I appreciate you watching this video. We'll see you in the next one. God bless.